Welcome to the Syllabi Tour Screencast Part 2. The purpose of this screencast is to review the syllabus for this course. The syllabus for this course can be found by clicking on the Syllabus Schedule button in the upper left-hand corner of Blackboard. If you click on that button, you'll first see the institutional syllabus and the online syllabus addendum. I've done a separate tour screencast for those two syllabi. This screencast is to review the course syllabus specific to this course, and that's Math 143-003W online. So I'm going to go down to the course syllabus. I'm going to enlarge it. And I want to remind you that during this screencast I will be highlighting some of the important things that are in the syllabus. However, I recommend that you read this syllabus in its entirety and keep in mind that there is a syllabus quiz that you are going to be asked to do in Blackboard, and that's due on September 2nd. So on the first page of the syllabus, you'll see first in the upper right, I have my contact information. I tell you where my office is located at the Ada County Center. I have my office hours. When you can come and see me, that's Monday, Wednesday, 10 to 11 a.m. and Tuesday, Thursday, 10 to 11 a.m. I also have an online office hour. This is a time where I will be at my computer and by my phone, and you can call me or email me and I'll respond in a timely manner. And that's going to be on Tuesday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. each week. Here's my email address and my phone number at my office. The first part of the syllabus just refers to the institutional syllabus addendum. The course description is taken from the catalog. Here are the course objectives. Here's how you will be assessed for the course. And then this is an important section here. This tells you the book that we're going to be using for the course. You'll see it's Pre-Calculus, a Right Triangle Approach, 5th edition. And there's the ISBN numbers. When you paid your course fee, that purchased an access code for the course and a loose leaf copy of the textbook. You can pick up this access code, and that's an access code for my math lab, and a loose leaf copy of the textbook at the bookstore. But you'll need to show them a course schedule that verifies that you're enrolled in the course. Once you get that access code, you'll want to go to mymathlab.com and enroll in my math lab using the access code. Now here's also a browser check you can do to make sure that your computer is configured correctly. If it's not, you will have to use a computer at school or find another computer that will work. Here is the course ID. It's BALU 48204 and the zip code is 83687. Also under the course documents button in Blackboard in the upper left, I have a document that goes into more detail on how to create your My Math Lab account. It's called Math 025 Math Registration, and then it has my last name. Other materials that are important: a notebook to keep your work on homework and online quizzes, a pencil and erasers, and also in this course you can use a graphing calculator, but it is not required. I recommend, though, a graphing calculator. There are problems that we do where having a graphing calculator makes doing the problem a lot easier, and we'll discuss that more later in the course. The calculator I use is the TI-83 Plus. In my math lab there are tutorials on how to use the TI graphing calculators. However, you can also use graphing calculators like Casio's or Hewlett-Packard's. Here's the grading policy, the breakdown for the grades. At the end of the semester, I'll look at your overall grade in my math lab and use this grading scale to determine your grade. Here is the weighting of the assignments, quizzes, and tests for the course. The online homework, discussion board, and journal will be 15% of your grade. The online quizzes, 20%. The proctored tests, which there are 3, 45%, and the proctored final exam, 20%. This is important. In order to pass the course with a C or better, you must receive at least a 60% on the final exam. No exceptions. Your overall grade in the course will always be visible in the gradebook in My Math Lab. It is not in the gradebook in Blackboard, so always go to the gradebook in My Math Lab to look at your grades and your current standing in the course. These sections are important. The online homework, it's going to be assigned each week and it is due every Monday at midnight. Typically. Pay attention to the due dates. You can return an unlimited number of times to do online homework before the due date. If you do homework after the due date, you're not assessed a late penalty, so that's allowed. And the final submission date for homework is Sunday, December 14th. Online quizzes are going to be due every Tuesday at midnight, typically. Pay attention to the due dates in My Math Lab. You have 5 attempts on each online quiz to increase your grade before the due date. There is a prerequisite of an 80% on the homework to take an online quiz. And the lowest quiz score will be dropped before the final grade is computed. Therefore, I will not extend the due date for quizzes for any reasons, even if you get sick or have computer problems. Proctor tests, there are 3 unit tests and 1 final exam that you will need to take at a CWI testing center. Each test counts 15% of your grade and the final counts 20%. You're not allowed any notes on the test, but there is an approved formula sheet that will be provided for some tests, and that can be found in the course documents under in Blackboard. No test scores will be dropped, no retakes will be given. If you can't take a test at the testing center at CWI, you need to contact me in advance and we will make arrangements to take a test at a different place. Plan for 1 hour and 15 minutes. If you're calling, you need to make arrangements 2 days prior to taking the test, and you also need to have take the test 2 hours before the testing center closes. If for any reason you are unable to take an exam at the scheduled times, you will receive a 0 for the test. Now there are exceptions to that. If there's death in the family, an emergency, illness, or there's a scheduling conflict approved by me in advance, then you can take the test at a different time. Also remember, with illness and death, you must provide proof. The final exam you can take December 15th to 18th. That's 4 days from Monday to Thursday. You only allowed the formula sheet, and again, remember, you must get a 60% or greater to be able to get a C or better in the course. If you're caught cheating on a test, you'll get a grade of 0 for that test. The methods of delivery for this course, the course is entirely online. Remember that this does not mean that it's necessarily easier because it's online. It's different online because you have to learn the material on your own through watching videos or reading the book. However, you can get assistance at the tutoring center, and of course you can always come see me in my office hour to get help in learning the material. But it does, besides having to learn things on your own, you also need to be disciplined and do the assignments every week and make sure that you complete all assignments every week. That's the big difference between an online course and a face-to-face course. Here's my instructor availability. There's my office hours, and then my online office hour. I respond to emails within 24 hours during the week, within 48 hours on weekends. There's my phone number. The schedule calendar for the course is at the end of this syllabus, and there's also a calendar schedule as a separate document under the syllabus schedule button in Blackboard. Here's your suggestions for success. Time-wise, 9 to 12 hours per week. You'll be working on homework and assignments and learning the material. If you haven't taken a class in a while, it could take up to 11 to 13 hours a week. Make sure you read the sections in the text before doing the homework. Keep an organized notebook. That's important. Show your work. Complete all homework quizzes by scheduled due dates. Ask questions. Seek help when needed. Check your email once a day. That's very important in an online course. And complete at the end of course electronic evaluation. And that can be done during the 13th, 14th, and 15th week. And to do that, you click on the course evaluation button in Blackboard. As far as the proctored unit tests, again, those have to be taken at a CWI testing site. You have to bring an ID to take a test when you go to the testing center. And again, if you're not able to take a test at a testing center, you need to contact me to make arrangements. Here's the schedule for the online unit tests, and the final exam. Test 1 will be week 6, October 1st to 3rd. Test 2, week 11, November 5th to 7th. And test 3 is week 14, December 3rd to December 5th. Final exam again is week 16, December 15th to December 18th. That's 4 days from Monday to Thursday. Again, if you're calling, you need to make an appointment 2 days prior. There's also this semester the ability to schedule a test online. And if you schedule online, you can do that within 24 hours of taking the test. To do that, you go to the CWI website, click on Current Students, then click on Assessment and Testing Center, and then you'll see a button that says Schedule your exam. You'll click on that button and follow the directions to schedule a test online. Here are the hours and the information about the 2 testing centers at CWI. Again, remember, you need an ID in order to take a test. The last part of the syllabus is the schedule calendar, and this basically is a checklist that describes the assignments in My Math Lab and Blackboard that you need to do each week in the course. And I have a separate tour screencast for the schedule that you can watch that gives a more detailed explanation. So that concludes the Syllabi Tour Screencast Part 2.